Good morning or good afternoon. I'm Jerome de Galex, and I will now present you the outreach activity in the EGO Virgo collaboration. So first, what is our goal? So we like to share our excitement and our research to the maximum of people. So when I say research, is of course the scientific result, what kind of gravitational wave we have detected, but also how we build a detector. It means the technological progresses that we have made to achieve this kind of sensitivity. And also not only the astrophysical result of the machine, but also about the people behind the detectors and how we are running the collaboration. And for that, we are targeting the maximum of people. It means we try to be as inclusive as possible. So to do the outreach material in different language, to not do any assumption about where people are located or if they have any background knowledge or scientific background about our research. All these activities, I should say, is done in very close integration with LIGO and Chagra outreach team. So for people not aware, a quick presentation of the Virgo collaboration. So it says more than 600 members, which is a spread, as you can see, across Europe in 15 countries. So it's way beyond the starting French and Italian. And the collaboration is running the Virgo detector at the EGO site. So it is in near Pisa in Italy. For people not aware, EGO is a European Gravitational Wave Observatory. It's a consortium which aims to promote the gravitational wave research in Europe, and also is in charge of the operation and maintenance of the Virgo detector. So just to give you an idea that we are really a booming field since the first detection 6 years ago. So here's some landmark date. So like I mentioned, 6 years ago, it was the first detection of gravitational waves through the fusion of two black holes. Then 2 years later, we have the first fusion of two neutron stars with the fireworks in the electromagnetic domain also. And then recently, last year, it has been a kind of hybrid event that we are waiting. It's a fusion of a neutron star and a black hole. And since then, if we look at all the events which has been published, is more than 50 fusion of mostly of black hole which has been published. So here I will give you an example of one of the latest discovery in terms of outreach activities that we are doing. So it is in fact the fusion of neutron star and a black hole. Like I mentioned, it was detected 1 year ago, but in fact it was the result was officially published just before summer. So here you can see the kind of the title of the official article. And with this announcement, when the article is published, in fact, we release a lot of material, which has been, of course, prepared in advance to explain the importance of the discovery. One of the first one is a science summary. It's 2-3 pages to explain with a common word, basically, why we think it is an important discovery, what is the impact, and how we did it. So in this session, there is a dedicated talk by David Kettel on how to produce the science summaries and all what is around. And so I will not come back to it. But with any large announcement, in fact, there is also a creation of new original material in terms of visual animation, something we should look appealing, and you want basically to know more about what is happening. And here you have an example of different, I will say, animation and image we could have been produced. One more time, it's still for exactly the same events which you have seen the paper just before. So the same day as the paper is released, we also release all the additional material we have. So here, for example, you see a news on the Virgo website. Similar news also on the EGO website. And then all the material, in fact, are in one sense spread through social networks. So here you have example of posts on the different social network, knowing that the same scientific article can generate several posts. Means here there is just one example, but in fact it's a sequel of posts, and we usually also retweet, for example, the one from LIGO or Chagra. Then a special effort has also been made to ensure that the data are also publicly available when the article is published. So this one is very important, in fact, to ensure that people can reproduce a result, and not only the data are available, but also there is a lot of tutorial to explain how to analyze the data, how to look at it, and so at the end you can practice and understand better basically how we go from the detector to the physical result, astrophysical result. And all of that, in fact, we should say finally, in one sense, pay off, because we can see that we have a really good, I would say, coverage in terms of news. So from the social network to the more mainstream newspaper. And I should also say that for the main newspaper, in fact, a selected amount of journalists are under embargo. So they have the news in advance. Usually it's not so long in advance, it could be a few days, less than a week. And so they can really anticipate the news. And at the time we release the paper, they can also, in their front page, in fact, announce also the discovery, and they got time basically to interview people and to understand what it means. So here it was one more time all about the same, I would say, event and public release of data and journal. So to enter a little bit more in detail about our social network and the action we do for, I will say, to keep in touch with the audience. So we have a different, I would say, mean to reach people. So of course, we have the classical Twitter and Facebook accounts. So here for Twitter, we can see we are close to 12,000 followers, 6,000 for the Facebook account. We have also a joint account, in fact, in Instagram, where the goal, of course, is a little bit different, and the audience also. So one more time, we are also in the order of a little bit more than 10,000 people. And we have also some YouTube accounts, so from Ego Virgo and also from LIGO Virgo, where we post some video. And for example, all the material for the announcement in terms of animation are also there. We are also doing some online visits. So you should know that before the pandemic on site in 2019, it was 8,000 people, and the planning was booked for all 2020, and all of that has to be interrupted by the emergence of the virus. So we have, in fact, we have to find a way to continue and to bring, in one sense, people to the site, even virtually. So for that, we have some session on Zoom and Facebook Live, where we can welcome a large group. So typically the tour lasts 1.5 hours with 2 guides and 1 operator. And it starts with introductory talk about gravitational waves, the site means what you will see. Then we can move to part of the site, so what is open, so with the camera following, and to present basically the detector itself, the machine. And then it ends by a question and answer session. It was almost done on the weekly basis in 2021, mainly in Italian and English, but in the coming years, in fact, we'll add more language. Then if you cannot, in fact, join the tour because you may not time on the same, for example, time zone, or you want to do it on your own pace, it is, we are starting to do, means we are planning to do a remote visit. So the remote visit, as you can see here, some screenshots, in fact, will present different, I would say, room of the detector. You can also even go to some place that usually you do not have access, and you can do that with a virtual reality headset, or even just with your computer and mouse. And so you will walk through, in one sense, the detectors, and you can click on some little icon. For example, if you want to know more, some information about a structure or something you can see. And there is also some question mark where there is a quiz where you can answer the question to check that you understood correctly. So all of that was done behind your computer. And if you want to go more and, in one sense, experience gravitational waves in a different way, or the science we are doing, for that we have a different other mean, I would say, to touch the people. So they are not like they are more like a special event or punctual event. So different way to do it is first some book. So here you have an example of book for children. I should say those are just a selected example, and I do not have time to be really exhaustive, but it's just to give you the diversity, in fact, of the event we could do. And here 2 examples about dancing, and the bottom one, for example, was done also on the site of Virgo. So really on the detector site, which is in one sense a special setting with a special atmosphere, can also plan, I would say, event. We are also participating to the large European exhibition. So one more time, it's only a selection of exhibition, but here you can see, for example, one of the mirror which has been loaded for exhibition in Trieste, or also in a different setting, talking about gravitational waves in Venezia this year. And finally, a little bit, I would say, different in one sense is to promote our fields through the collaboration with artists. So it's quite important, and also for the researcher, it's really interesting because it helps you to see what you are doing in really with a different point of view. And here you have also one more time, I would say, two selection of two events which has been built with scientists of Virgo. So which bring me to the conclusion. So it was rather fast, but it gives you already a kind of a quick overview of what kind of activity we are doing within Virgo. We should say it's really essential, in fact, to share your discoveries. It takes time, but it's really important, in fact, to people understand the advancement of science and in real time, more or less, what we are doing. And it's really a continuous work. So we have some activity basically every on a weekly basis. And of course, there is a little bit an additional charge when there is an announcement period where we rush, in fact, to translate all the materials and to prepare all the visual and the website. But usually it's still distributed around the year. And I should say, quite important, we have now professional communication people at EGO, and it's really make a difference. So they are full-time on that, and they bring a lot of ideas. And also they have the ability, in fact, to make them real, because most of the time we have quite some idea, but sometimes we don't know to do it, or even we do not have time. And this one really gives us a boost in all our outreach activity. And I didn't mention it a little bit, except about the language, but we try to be inclusive as possible, and not only have the usual people. So even people with disability, we try to create outreach activity for them that they can also enjoy the Virgo detectors and also all our discovery. Okay, thank you. I will stop here, and you will be welcome to ask some question during the outreach session. Okay, thank you.